Hello YouTube, 100 pounds down here. Today is March 23rd. Since yesterday was the 22nd, I'm guessing today is the 23rd. Again, not wearing a watch. So yesterday I made the video where I was out riding, and here it is, the old Stumpjumper. Well, as nice of a ride as it was, there was a few things about it that just really bugged me. Let's get around here for a second. First of all, the original seat that was on there was about as uncomfortable as possible, and I had this one sitting around, so I threw it on. The other thing was the bottom bracket was loose, but I'll cover that in a second. But the most major thing that I noticed was the rear wheel. Now, this is not the original rear wheel to this bike. Now, there's a reason that that one's on there and not the original. The original is actually sitting over here. Let me do some stuff here. Alright, let's see. So here's the original rear wheel. I have it sitting on my my truing stand, not tuning stand. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to see this or not, but this wheel is, let's just say this wheel is hashed. I tried truing it up, but a lot of the nipples were just breaking. The nipples, that's these little, let's see, that's these little end pieces here. Yeah, there's one. Get close in on that, maybe. Come on, get in on it. Not good enough light. But as you can see, that one is broken. Doesn't want to focus on it. But yeah, broken. There's quite a few of them that are broken like that. And plus, the sidewall, let's see if I can do this here, right there. You can actually, if you spin it, you can actually see where the sidewall itself, that's this, the sidewall, is bent. So when I was riding this around yesterday, it felt like this whole wheel was just moving. It was, I noticed a bunch of spokes were loose, so I thought, no problem, just straighten it up, do what I gotta do. But it's just so old and, so unwell taken care of, sitting in a storage unit for so long, that it's just gone. And I mean, and whoever wrote it beat it pretty bad. So right there. So I switched over to these wheels I took off another bike. These are a wheels set that I had sitting around as an extra pair, just in case I destroyed whatever I was using, or just in case I needed them. And well, now I need them. Throw them on here. There is a big thing though. This is an 80s frame, so this is a 130 millimeter wide dropout on this rear end, and this is 135, so I had to spread this a little bit, which, for a steel frame is not a big deal. If it was aluminum, there was no way I would do it if it was an aluminum frame, because this one is 130 millimeter what do you call it, rear hub, with a 5-speed. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this I believe is a 7 or an 8. I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. So, built for a more modern bike, but considering that I have like these style index shifters like this, no, not a big deal. It can be used. It's not perfect, but it works. So that was a few things, and then let's cover the bottom bracket for a second since we're here. Let me get around here for a second. The bottom bracket. Now, I've kind of neglected taking it apart since I bought the bike, and I've only ridden this bike about 5 times total. But yeah, again, neglect. This is what neglect looks like. Let me just pull this trash can over here for a second, just because of all the crap that's going to come falling out of here. Look at the rust in the bottom of this bottom bracket, and I can actually like pull it out. It's going to just, there's just accumulated years and years of just rust buildup. Not too bad. I've seen worse. It cleans out. There's just definitely years and years of just dust and gunk and dirt buildup in there. It's just horrible. So it's going to have to be cleaned out. These threads will have to be cleaned with a wire brush. Get some little bit of light grease in there and fix those up. But let's see what another 30 years of neglect looks like. Here is the bearings, and that is for this opposite side over here. Again, you can see there's the grease, and it is kind of, come on, focus right there, right above the bearings there. There's the grease, and it is, wish I had 3 hands to do this, but the grease there, it's not grease anymore. It's become a solid, which is not good. And look how dry the bearings are. Really kind of makes me regret riding it this way. Should have done this first, but you know, so be it. Yeah, needs a bit of cleaning, and I imagine the headset probably looks the same. 30 years of neglect, man. This is what it looks like. Just rust. I mean, the wheels are trashed. And this one's actually in pretty good shape. I've seen bikes rusted way worse, but it could have been worse. Someone could have left it sitting outside, sorry, and you know, in the open, and the whole thing could have just been rusted solid. So I mean, it's not too bad. It just needs a bit of cleaning. I've seen better. I've seen worse, but for what it is, it's worth doing. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm working on this bike, trying to get it ride worthy. It rode really nice yesterday. I mean, even with all its little flaws, it was really nice. So I figured once I get it all, you know, buttoned up and greased up, it's gonna ride really nice, and I liked it. You know, when I bought this Specialized Stumpjumper, I thought I was gonna do like a drop bar conversion and, you know, change a bunch of stuff and all kinds of stuff. But after riding it yesterday, I was like, no, I'm gonna keep it as stock as possible. And then coming home, you know, and taking it apart. You know, the seat has to go, so the stock seat's got to go. It's just not for me, and that's a given. But this bottom bracket's going to get rebuilt, so that's going to stay original. And sadly, the wheels just can't be reused. The wheels are just gone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take them apart and see if I can't clean up the hubs enough to make something out of them. And if the hubs clean up nice enough, and they seem to be in good enough condition, maybe I'll rebuild them just to reuse on this and use some more modern wheel, but use the old school hubs. So let's see what else. So I put new brake pads on because the originals are of course 30 years old and just rock solid. See, like, here's the original. This is what the originals look like. And so I've got another set of these I'm going to put up front, and definitely works a lot better. So that's just an update on the Stumpjumper. Let's see, what time is it? It's about 11:30. I haven't even eaten anything yet. I've been too busy working on this. It's raining outside, so I decided this is a good day to not ride. One, because my butt's still sore, and two, this needs work. It's raining. I don't much care for riding in the rain, especially not on steel bikes. Rust. Yeah, I'm trying to get my Cannondale up and running, which is an aluminum frame, but it's still going to have a steel fork, so give or take. You know, trying to think what else. I gotta eat something. I'm getting pretty hungry with all this moving around, changing things out. Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna go for a ride today. I mean, I'm gonna test ride this thing when it's all said and done, but as far as, like, you know, a 16-mile ride, it just ain't gonna happen today. What else? My mess of tools. Here's the rest of the bottom bracket. As you can see now, this is actually like a grease holder. This is actually supposed to keep grease in and dirt out, and it is bone dry. Now, I haven't wiped this thing off. This is actually here. I haven't even. Let's pull these bearings for a second. Let's drop this out, pull this out. That is just how dry this damn thing is. So, yeah, these are going to have to be cleaned out, re-greased, put back together, but they'll ride like new. They usually do. So, anything else? Nope, I just, you know, got a mess to clean up. So once I'm done here, I got to clean up all my mess and then go test ride the bike. So, have a good one, YouTube. Anything else pops up, I'll make an update on this bike. But so far, I think that's it. New tires. You can see they still have the little knobby pieces on it. You know, I don't know what they're called. The little pieces. Not a new wheel set, but, you know, a lot newer than this 30-year-old bike. And that's about it. New seat. And that's all I plan on changing. If I don't have to, I won't. I won't change as much as I can. So, alright, count your calories, go for a bike ride, subscribe, like, and just enjoy life.